I have a story about the 70 cats and kittens that need rehomed. This is one of them. We've been calling her Lady Slipper, and it's been a roller coaster. I found out about a neighbor whose property is completely overrun. She's a little old lady, and she needed help. She just wanted to take care of all of these guys, and she doesn't have the resources or the energy or the health really to take care of them all. And just for clarification's sake, a little bit of background in the situation is there was a little old lady who had a few cats show up at her back door. Of course, she wasn't going to let them go hungry, so she started to feed them. They brought friends. They started to breed. The problem got out of control. This was in no way her fault. All she did was feed cats. As the cats started to proliferate, illness started to grow in the cat community on the property. And when the wintertime moved in, kittens born into this community were also very sick. So the little old lady would take these kittens and bring them inside to rescue them because otherwise they would have died in the cold. So I've always been an animal lover. I've taken care of a lot of different animals, rehabilitated them, done all sorts of things. Of course I was touched, and I'm in the area, so I figured, I could help. So I began fostering a few of them at a time, example A right here, and finding them homes on Craigslist. It's been very complicated and very, very hard. Last week, somebody said that they wanted to come adopt a kitten, and I was so excited. I've rehomed 10 kittens so far, and they've all been really happy stories, sending me photos of how happy these kittens are in their new homes. And so this woman reached out to me, is like, I wanna pick out my kitten. And so we haven't been doing that because, number one, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and this is a little old lady who's extremely vulnerable. And number two, we had concerns that people would get in the middle of this rescue situation, get this old woman in trouble who's just trying to do her best to help. We had promised to keep her anonymous, but this person really wanted to pick out their own kitten. So I asked her, and she said yes. She said they could come to her property and they could pick out their kitten. And then after giving her my address so she could meet this little sweetie first, just in case, an hour later, the sheriff showed up at my property. And, dots connect pretty quick. I was really upset because, as I stated before, this little lady is literally doing everything she can. And every single cat that comes from this property is so sweet because she gives them so much love. And yes, they need more. They need more attention. They need vet care. But she's been doing everything she can for a bunch of strays. They're not her cats. They're a bunch of strays, and she's been trying to take care of them. And because she's tried to take care of them, she could get in trouble. And that's really screwed up. Well, sheriff shows up on my property. I burst into tears because, my attempt at helping has instead likely caused harm to this little lady who's been doing her best, and potentially all the cats that would get euthanized for it being an overpopulated property. Well, police officer listened to me and was very kind, and got the evidence that he needed and the verification that he needed that improvements were being made and that we were doing our best to get all of the cats out of the house and rehomed. And he went on his merry way. Well, the woman that turned me in texts me about an hour later saying, "Oh, it was a family emergency. I'll try again next week." Of course, I blocked her because I don't need somebody who is actively trying to sabotage this rescue mission in the middle of this. So I just block her. I'm not going to tell you off. I tried explaining the situation already. I don't need to justify how we are trying to fix this to you. You're just another stranger, so I'm going to write this off. So I just blocked her. I was done with it. Police officer didn't reach out to me again. All seemed well. Today, I get a call from I think it's called the Blue Mountain Humane Society in La Grande. And apparently this person who had turned me in had posted on a Facebook group about the situation. And because of that, several humane societies had become aware of all of these cats that needed help, and a bunch of them have volunteered to take in all of the cats, all of the indoor ones. And so this total, I'm going to call her a butthead, this total butthead that nearly sabotaged the whole rescue mission has also turned around and saved it. So I can't hate this person. I kind of want to, but I can't, because now I am in contact with a group of humane societies who are going to each take in a couple kitties, get them the immediate vet care that they need, get them vaccinated, get them spayed, and get them homed. And that is the best news ever. That's fantastic. So, as much as I want to be upset with this person for the situation she put me in last week, she has made a huge difference, and I'm grateful. So thank you. Thank you for being nosy, and thank you. I think the biggest thing is thank you for caring about the cats, because we all do, including the person on the property that has the property overrun with cats. She cares, just like you care. And together, we're going to get all these cats rescued.